But let's talk about one more earnings. Firstsource came out with numbers. Rajesh Subramaniam, MD and CEO of Firstsource, is with us. Rajesh, hi, good afternoon. You got a decent growth in your net profit, 48 crores versus 44 crores, but the income was flat quarter on quarter. So if you could explain, what led to that higher net profit? Because I only have the basic numbers right now. Is it because of margin or is it because of some other factors?
Excellent question. Good afternoon to all of you. The Q3 seasonally is our weakest quarter given the holiday season, but our improvement in profitability is on account of some of the actions we had taken in the past in relation to low profitable or non-profitable accounts, which there was a methodical basis of shutting them down or renegotiating contracts. I think all of that is playing itself out from Q3. A significant impact of those you'll see from Q4 onwards. So yeah, on a year-on-year basis, our PAT has grown by 16%. And the other element you should keep in mind is same period last year. We had interest costs only for 1 month. So if I actually normalize the interest costs for Q3 last year with the full interest payout on our loans this year, the PAT actually has grown 75% year on year.
Hi Rajesh, good afternoon. Could you also take us through what was the kind of pricing that you had this quarter and what are the trends going forward now?
The pricing environment is very stable and obviously the exchange rate regime is giving us more degrees of freedom in terms of how we price and the levels of operating leverages we can drive in winning deals. But we never win or lose deals on pricing. It always comes back to capability, and I think the pricing environment is stable to an upward bias normalized with the exchange rate regime, and we are in a good place as far as new concerned.
Rajesh, going forward in terms of wage hike cycles, where do you stand, and what kind of margin impact would that have sequentially for you?
Yeah, I think our wage impact cycles would be, we have 2 cycles. In April, we have the cycle for the agents and the FTEs in the business, and in July we have the wage hike for SG&A. So given on balance, if I take a look at our mix of business between onshore and offshore, and our onshore wage bill wage hikes would be roughly between 1.5% to 3%. Offshore would be between 8% to 12%. So moderated for attrition that we see in the business and how we compensate our employees based on the life cycle with the company. We expect the impact on margins to be about 1.5%, but I think we have enough leverages in the business to mitigate the wage hikes next year.
All right, Rajesh, thanks very much for joining in and all the best going forward. That's the word that's coming on Firstsource. Also, Marico's earnings are flashing on your screen.